Imagine a weapon that can obliterate a deeply buried underground bunker in seconds. It leaves no radioactive fallout, it fires no missiles, and it gives zero radar warning. This isn't a concept for a new sci-fi movie. This is the reality of kinetic bombardment, a classified military doctrine designed to weaponize gravity itself. For decades, global superpowers have fought for dominance on land, at sea, and in the air. But while the public focuses on stealth fighter jets and nuclear submarines, a terrifying new arms race has quietly moved into the upper atmosphere. A weapon parked right over our heads, capable of striking any city on Earth in less than 12 minutes. It's called Project Thor, and it changes everything we know about war. The concept dates back to the height of the Cold War, originally thought up by a Boeing engineer named Jerry Pournelle. The Pentagon loved the idea, but the media gave it a much more biblical name: the rods from God. The physics behind it are brutally simple. The system utilizes two satellites in low Earth orbit. One acts as the communication and targeting brain, while the other holds the ammunition. But this ammunition isn't filled with explosives. It consists of solid tungsten cylinders, roughly the size of a telephone pole, 20 feet long and 2 feet thick. Tungsten is used because it has an incredibly high melting point, allowing it to survive the violent, fiery friction of re-entering Earth's atmosphere. When a target is selected on the ground, the satellite doesn't fire a rocket. It simply drops the rod. As gravity pulls it downward, the rod accelerates exponentially, reaching hypersonic speeds of Mach 10, over 7,000 meter-siles per hour. By the time it impacts, the sheer kinetic energy matches the destructive power of a tactical nuclear strike, completely vaporizing the target with zero radiation. But why build this when conventional missiles already exist? Because standard ballistic missiles take 30 minutes to travel between continents, giving modern defense systems time to track, intercept, and retaliate. A kinetic rod dropped from orbit hits its target so fast and at such a vertical angle that modern missile defense shields are completely useless against it. You can't shoot down a falling piece of dense metal moving at Mach 10. Furthermore, it exploits a massive legal loophole. The Outer Space Treaty of 1967 strictly prohibits nations from putting weapons of mass destruction, like nukes, into orbit. But because Project Thor uses nothing but raw metal, it technically isn't a weapon of mass destruction by legal definitions. Superpowers can legally park devastating power right over an enemy's border. During the 20th century, Project Thor was shelved because launching 12-ton tungsten rods into space was economically impossible. But today, with reusable rockets driving launch costs down by over 80%, military analysts suggest what was once a financial nightmare is now entirely feasible. The militarization of orbit is no longer science fiction. It is the next high ground in global conflict. What do you think? Is space-based warfare an inevitable reality or a dangerous mistake? Let me know in the comments and hit that subscribe button for more classified military tech breakdowns. Thanks for watching.